Hey there, my name is Megan and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So I decided kind of at the last minute to do a vacation vlog. So if you didn't know, I have been out of town for a couple of weeks visiting family and kind of traveling around. And I decided that I just wanted to share with you guys some of the stuff that I've been doing. So I decided to do some vlogging. Now, I have not done a vlog, I think, in almost a year, and I'm very rusty at it. I don't do a lot of vlogging, so you'll have to just forgive me for how messy this vlog is. But I actually took a bunch of video of the stuff that I was doing, but I didn't do like any intros or explanations. So I'm going to right now explain what I've been doing and then insert the clips, and hopefully that makes sense. But the first thing that I'm going to be showing you guys is I went to a used bookstore that I always frequent when I am visiting my parents. I took some video of the inside of the bookstore, so I will go ahead and insert those clips here, and then I'm going to show you guys what books I got. So the first book I got was Salvation by Peter F. Hamilton. This is an adult sci-fi, and I've never read anything by Peter F. Hamilton before. I know that he's like a celebrated sci-fi author, but it is the year 2204, and mankind has basically conquered the entire universe and colonized the entire universe. But this alien spaceship lands on this planet, and it's carrying some really odd stuff on board, and this team is sent out to investigate. And that's really all I know about it. So like I said, this is another author that I've never read before, and I'm excited to have found one of his books. I think I got this one for like $1. The next book I picked up is a thriller, and that is Anonymous Girl. This is a book that's was published, I feel like a couple of years ago, and it was kind of making its circles among, thriller readers. Then I picked up The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. This is another adult thriller, and Lisa Jewell is an author that has been recommended to me, and it is an author that I want to try also. So when I saw this, I went ahead and grabbed it. But in this book, we follow a girl named Libby who's in her 20s, and she ends up finding out that she is inheriting this mansion. I think it's along the Thames River, and she doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know the identity of her parents or anything like that. But 25 years ago, the police were actually called to this mansion, and when they went to investigate, they found Libby, and the adults were dead, but supposedly there was 4 other children, I guess her siblings, that were gone. And now 25 years later, in present time, those siblings have kind of reemerged. So I really don't know what to expect from this book. I think there's going to be a lot of flashbacks and maybe some, family drama. So I'm interested to see if Lisa Jewell's an author that will click with me. And I definitely have been in the mood to read some good thrillers lately. So those are the 3 books that I picked up at the used bookstore. Next, I'm going to insert a clip from Kennedy Space Center. I went and visited Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida, and I have not been to Kennedy Space Center since I was a little kid, like elementary school, and I barely remember it, but it was a lot of fun. I loved being there. I love anything space. It's one of like my favorite, I guess, interests, whether it's books or movies, and it was just a lot of fun to see everything. So I'll go ahead and insert the clips from the Kennedy Space Center. Enjoy! be including in this vlog is I got to visit a salt spa. So I have never heard of a salt spa before. I've never heard of heliotherapy before. But heliotherapy is a way to cleanse the respiratory system as well as the skin and other things. And this spa uses salt, it's Himalayan salt. So the way the spa is set up is that they have these private rooms and they are built to mimic what salt caves look like. They have salt on the floor, and then ground up salt is actually pumped through the room and you breathe it in and it clears out your respiratory system, and it also, the particles land on your skin and clean your skin. So I've never done this before. I've heard it's really relaxing and kind of like makes you feel good. So I figured I would give it a go. It was half price, so I didn't have to pay a full price for something I wasn't sure I was going to like, but I'm gonna go ahead and insert the clips from the salt spa, which I just did this morning. Okay, you guys, so those are the couple of things that I have done so far on my vacation. It's been a lot of fun. I am going to be going to a different destination tomorrow, and if I can, I will take some clips of some of the stuff that I will be doing in the second leg of my journey. Hey guys, so I'm interrupting my own vlog here because I have some updates about the way that my vacation turned out. So I was planning on going to Crystal River, which is over like above Tampa in Florida, to go to the springs there and to go scalloping and do a bunch of stuff. And I had booked a Vrbo and had gotten this like studio apartment for a couple of days. And my parents were going. They rented a campground to take their camper there, and my brother and his girlfriend rented an Airbnb. So all of us like had plans to go to Crystal River, and we did for one day because when we got there, the weather was absolutely horrible. Like it was raining, thunderstorms, everything. And the campground that my parents were staying at flooded. And at the same time, we also had Tropical Storm or Hurricane Elsa that was forming in the Gulf or in the Caribbean. So when I got there, like the weather was horrible. And then the lady that I was renting the Vrbo from sent me a text message. She's like, hey, do you have storm plans? And I'm like, are you talking about the tropical storm that hasn't even reached Cuba yet? She's like, no, it turned into a hurricane. Like, well, it's like a baby category 1. Like, it's not even gonna do anything. She's like, well, we have to go home, and it's forecasted to hit where we live, and we have to like get our house ready and everything. So after talking it over like with my brother and my parents and everything, you know, we didn't want to stay there because the weather was so bad and we had this like impending tropical storm coming, so we decided to leave the next day. So I really did not get to do like the second half of my vacation. So when we got back to the east coast of Florida, that was 4th of July weekend, like we just went out on the boat and did some things in the water and went to the sandbar and some of the islands that are in the intercoastal where my parents live. So I did take some video of that because the weather was absolutely gorgeous. It was sunny, the water was beautiful, so I did take some footage and I'm gonna go ahead and insert it here. But I just wanted to let you guys know that it's only gonna be one vlog. I wanted it to be 2 because I was gonna vlog all the stuff that I did in Crystal River and it just didn't work out, unfortunately. So hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys soon in another video. Bye.